I have a cookie in my mouth and you hit live. Damn it, I was hoping I had the minute and a half. But anyways, welcome everybody. I have a protein cookie in my mouth and I've been gone for a month and the only thing this is how I come back is with, food in my mouth, as we'd like to say spaghetti in my mouth. Welcome everybody. It is good to be back. We've kind of taken a little bit of a sabbatical, but we're all back. German Dave unfortunately is in German jail, purgatory until he gets free. But other than that, we're here to break down some Fiorentina Juve and talk some shenanigans. And I just want to make fun of Skippy because I haven't been able to because your boy Tudor got fired. But anyways, Dave, go
Man,
on.
it's been so long. Like,
Oh,
come on. Can we just move on? It's been so
nope.
long.
Fuck 'em.
Spalletti's got his international break into him now. So I mean that is part of what we're gonna talk about tonight. There wasn't honestly, we kind of took our absence at a pretty good time. Not a whole lot really happened this past couple weeks. That being said, sorry for being gone. I mean, I was literally not home. I was gone. Boys have been busy. So here we are. We're getting back into it as the league starts. So I'm happy. Italy, cool, I guess. I think even the Italian fans are quiet about it, right? Like there has been no noise really in this international break. And honestly, that's a little bit refreshing. There's a couple of rumors here and there, but the focus really does seem to be Belletti using this time with the players he had left over, at least, but to try to develop more of an identity, Spalletti's Juve, if you will, and even then, uh, as reports say, it might not even be the final form of Spalletti, right? So,
Because you want to know why though? Because he is the first coach since Max to request for a regista in the winter.
and that's part of it too. That's part of this international break talk is. Again, not too many rumors. There's a couple, but this is the refreshing part. It's a refreshing break, is kind of what I'm getting at. The fact that not many rumors, and what we're hearing is just progress. That we're trying to do something behind the scenes where we use the time that we have. First and foremost, we've recovered Kelly and Cabal.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help. Maybe Cabal more so than Kelly.
Assuming... I mean, either way, it moves Cambiasso to the right side, where I think he's performing better.
Of course, yes, as he is naturally supposed to be. It's like we forget,
Yeah, I mean, because in all honesty, I really do think, like, for example, because I watched a couple of games in Europe while I was over there, and a lot of them, like, for example, I've already seen more in Spalletti's 3 games that I saw in 3 months of Tudor. From just, like, an overall performance perspective, like, the chance creation is there. I think it's more so the decisiveness in front of net that we're lacking.
which he's admitted as well that's lacking, right?
I know, right? Oh my gosh, a coach with self-awareness. It's crazy. And
Again,
I remember
refreshing.
it is, right? And I did. And when we initially got the news that he was taking, that we were getting him, and I looked at the details, and I made that solo video about, like, I'm like, dude, you need Spalletti to come in here and ruffle some jimmies. Like, honestly, like, I was like, you need him to come in here and say, sorry, Locatelli, your ass. And I'm still going to hold that statement because he is. And that's why he requested a regista. But it's kind of refreshing that Spalletti's like, hey, we're not going through the middle. We're just going up through the left and right. Let's try to reconfigure and let's try to do this. So it's like, for me, it's actually good to have a well-seasoned coach that's right now managing this. And again, Spalletti's had that track record where he doesn't let dumb shit slide. Like, yeah, well, he still plays Di Lorenzo in the national team and blah blah blah. Well, guess what? Gattuso still does too. But I do think, again, there's a different sense, there's a different mantra in the air right now, and it isn't like a flash in the pan. Just because I looked at the numbers and how consistent the team was producing offensively. I think once you figure out, and that's always been an issue, even with Max, was the decisiveness in front of net. because you're averaging 1.5 xG a game,
I think my
which is
dog got outside. I'll be right back.
so I think again, to me, that's something that I'm impressed with seeing so far. Obviously, we'll see what we do against Fiorentina, but we'll kind of, go with the ebbs and flows. But starting lineup is going to be interesting to say the least, because I'm kind of curious on how we're going to play this game. More so just because of the personnel that are coming back and things that we want to do as far as that. So if I were to open up my handy dandy FOP mob here and share it with you, the projected lineups. Do this because Dave's here. All right. So looking at it right now, based off of what FOPMob is predicting, we've got the back trio of Kululu, Gatti, and Koopmeyers, and then Kostic, Thuram, Locatelli, McKennie, Cambiaso, and then Yildiz and Dusan in a 3-5-2. I think it makes sense. It's more so kind of like how we're going to effectively, convert these opportunities in front of net, but the midfield's good in terms of, because you're not expecting this trio to really create much. It's just more so facilitate the ball. Obviously, that's all we're going to do. Hopefully, again, this is a lineup or position where you would want Locatelli to create some incisive passes if he's even capable of going vertical instead of horizontal. But again, I think that's where you're kind of utilizing Koopmeyers to comp for that as your creative left center back. But overall, it looks like it's decent. One thing I kind of find ironic, unfortunately, he's not in this lineup, but Fiorentina's midfield trio of Hans, Mondogra, and would have been Fagioli, but I don't think Fagioli's going to start. I kind of find that ironic because that was the trio of midfielders that we let get away, that everyone was kind of throwing up in arms about, and they have yet to win a game this season, which I kind of find utterly ironic in a sense. But I
And
think
well, you got Keane. Like, is Vanoli just that bad?
no, he just started.
Oh,
It
he
was
just
Pioli. They sacked him.
yes, Pioli, and now Vanoli's just starting. Yeah, so Pioli is that bad, I guess, is the answer.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, because heaven forbid you say that Mondoga, Cavilla, and Fagioli are bad. I'd have people up the ass saying Fagioli's this incredible midfielder. Well, I guess what? He's not. He's not starting on this team. Just saying.
Well,
And
he's
this is a
certainly
really bad Fiorentina team, mind you. But alas, I think that's kind of what the lineup is predicted right
well.
now.
I think there's a big caveat there as well, though, and that is Vlahovic, because he is going on the trip, but latest reports is he's probably not going to start. Big schedule coming up, so rotation has to be had. Other problem there, though, is Jonathan David just got back yesterday, Thursday, back from the international break. So Openda is the one that will likely start as your striker, for better or worse. And I mean, all we can say is, where the fuck are you, bro? Like, it's time. Let's see it. We know you got it. And I mean, there's a lot of haters out there as well that clearly paid attention to any of the previous tape, but I mean, prove them wrong, man. That's all we want, is prove them wrong. And goes in. Let's get some goals. And Jonathan David, for that matter, right? Like, they're neither one of them are that bad. They're both underperforming.
No, I don't think you can have three shitty strikers.
Well, I mean,
Like
perhaps you can, but what are the chances?
at the same time?
Yeah, is it systematic? Likely it's the system or the lack of creative midfielder. I mean, Coop,
I
I
mean,
guess,
that's been an
helped,
issue for like 6 years.
and so has, I mean, Keane. He left Juve, and what happened?
Yeah, he's absolutely killing it right now.
Well, what's his numbers this year? I don't know if this year really counts. 2 goals. Yeah. Last year, though, like,
Yeah.
again, Fiorentina this year, just not. It's not them. It's not like, even for Fiorentina, this is bad. They should at least be 10th or so. Like, give me a 13th and be like, okay, but 20th? It's
Yeah,
no,
they have
it's
not
not.
been able to win.
So now they do
They've
have
had
Genoa.
draws, but they've just not been able to win.
Sounds sounds like a shitty version of us. To be honest. Oh man.
Yeah.
But that being said, so I mean, new coach, they get that power up. Ours is used now after a few games. So also all those ex Juve guys probably trying to prove himself. I don't think this is gonna be an easy game. And De Gea in net against a team that can't score goals, he might yeah, he might get on the highlight reel. Like goalies tend to do against us, right? They go prime Buffon
I
on
mean,
us.
they say that's what happened with Torino against us, where I was just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. So this, I mean, 20th place Fiorentina. It's not a given. Crazy to
It
say,
should
but
be.
it should. How many times have you said that? I've lost count. Obviously, now at this point, like it should be an easy game, but we'll see. It's at the Frankie as well, so it is an away match. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of these guys did play internationals as well. A lot of them have traveled, not completely rested up there. Except Coop. I mean, Coop is even in a four-man back line. Spalletti's saying he might just get a spot as a defender. Is this it? Is this what we're getting with Coop? Like, we're still looking for this creative midfielder, and Coop Miner is being born again as a defender.
I mean, right now it's whatever works and whatever you're able to get some productivity out of it. I mean, like again, there's a lot of just mixtures on what this team is being utilized for. So I think again, you're just putting things together and you're making it work. And again, having a more experienced coach doing something like this, it makes more sense. Because Tudor wasn't going to sit there and be like, "Hey, let me put Coop as a left
No.
center back and see if I can create." Like Tudor's a fucking idiot. Like, I mean, that's honestly what it is. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. The guy was a goofball. But look, there's an issue with creativity out of the back. Let's throw Coop Myers there. He's got space. He'll have time to be able to pick a pass, and he's not going to be pressed as hard as a left center back. So, for him to find his footing in that position, it makes sense. It really does.
Well, it has been working. It gives you a bit of that creativity, especially, if you're pairing up Kostic on the left. Sure, I mean, it's Cross and Inshallah. He's not the most creative. He has one move, and that's Cross. So having Coop there and Thuram as well, not really a creative flourish type of player, right? So I mean, it helps, I suppose, on that left side a little bit. I mean, not much.
I think the
But it's not.
caveat or the added benefit, I think the added caveat or benefit of this is because you're going to be stacking the midfield with a midfield three of defensive midfielders. You're effectively isolating the middle part of the field for the opposition, so you can just attack through width and counter through width. So,
And that's just it. Yeah, and
again,
hopefully,
that's making do with what you have.
yeah. Well, and this is actually nice. We're going back even to Mata here, and I do have to give Mata some credit as much as I hate to, but defensive solidity, right? This is something we completely lost with Tudor. But Belletti, again, contrast. Love him or hate him, doesn't matter. He has enough experience to want to do a high press, to do that counterattacking style, but understand that defensive solidity is the primary objective before he can start layering on these other elements. So he has essentially done that. Like our defense has been better under Spalletti. It's the offense, obviously, still, and that's the counter, right? And this is where we need to try to find that balance. Is yes, we got that defensive solidity. Okay, now obviously we need to find some creativity, barring any sort of January transfer for who knows whoever the hell we can afford. Because I mean that's an issue, right? Financial fair play.
Mm-hmm.
So who are we selling? And who are we selling in January?
It's gonna be, again, whatever we can find it as far as, like, if we can make a player productive and then we can sell them and move them on, that's really it. Like, that's the caveat right now. So,
Mhm.
getting any kind of shape of productivity out of what you have right now so they have some decent resale value, I mean, that's what you can't ask for anything better than that. So, we'll have to see how it plays out, obviously, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see because I know for a fact this team needs a regista. Like, it's needed badly.
Mhm.
So we'll have to see again. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I don't know, and it's gonna be interesting because like it wasn't working against Torino. I think that was more on the goalkeeping side against Torino than it was it not working. Opportunities and chances were there. I think it was more so on the vat of us not being able to convert some of those chances. Sporting, I think it's kind of like a similar thing where like chances were there. I don't think the decisiveness was there because again, when you're looking at the numbers, right? If you are punting in at least over 1.5 xg, you're doing a job offensively. Like it isn't that you're not creating anything because there's the old rule of thumb. You take your xg and you times it by 2 and that's how many goals in theory you should have. So if you're creating at least a point 0.5 xg, you're having opportunities to score. You're just not finishing them.
Mhm.
And then if you're going with a 1.5 or so 1.6, like it's there. You just have to put ball in net. And I think that's where we're
Yeah. I mean, we need that killer instinct, and that's why we kind of let off with Openda and David. They need to pick up the slack. Like Vlahovic isn't doing bad. He's still not that $75 million, but he's got three goals. I mean, it's not great.
he's
But he's done
performing. Yeah, he's
something.
performing. Is he performing to the level that we want? No, but I mean he's better than where he was. So I mean,
And
if you
I mean,
take that, I mean that's something productive.
his off the ball work has been a lot better this season as well. I've noticed. So I mean, again, credit where it's due. We do have a bit of a contract year, Vlahovic. I'll take it. I don't care. But in terms of 4-3-3, so Spalletti did mention this. That is his end goal. He is a 4-3-3 guy. Again, the
Yeah,
fact that
it's going to
he's
be there. It'll take time.
yes, the main thing in particular is defenders. So okay, we have Kelly and Cabal back. I mean, we thought we had Cabal back. We thought we had Bremer back, right? These things tend to relapse. Uh, we don't know, right? They have to play. We have to see how resilient they are before you just start giving them those heavy minutes. We still don't have Bremer. We don't have Rugani, right? There's not really that depth. And let's be honest, we're using Coop. Not really a defender, sort of, I guess, right? But he's not a center back. Lulu,
You know,
he's a right back. He's I mean, he's right center back right now. Can't throw him in that 4-man necessarily as a starter. Rugani, sure. Bremer, yeah. Gatti, you can do that. But of those three names, two of them are at J Medical. So how do you confidently do a 4-man backline right now with that?
you can't.
So that's the problem right now. Belletti wants to do it. But and this is where I'm actually happy in the sense, not like Tudor, not like Motta, the last couple dudes, where they refused to change their system, even when one of them was make believe 2-7-2. We still don't know what that means. He's like, this is what I got. You know who else was like that? And I mean, people are gonna hate me for it, but Max Allegri was like that. That's why we went to the 3-5-2, because that's what we had. Max played 4-3-3 for how long?
Till he couldn't.
Until he couldn't. So, guys, this is what we have. It sucks. I've never been a huge fan of the 3-5-2. Deal with it, man. It's just one of those things. You just got to deal with it. And do we believe in
Yeah.
top four? It's sure. I mean, that's still possible. Absolutely. Every team right now is fumbling. Serie A is bad this year. It makes for good theater because everything's close, but
I
it's a
think
bad league.
if they can string wins, if they can string some like, a good 5-6 game win streak, I think the top 4 is there. I think obviously if they don't, then there's a question for concern. I think right now how things stand, I think we're on the outside looking in. But I think if we're able to get on a good win streak, I think it's going to be possible.
Yeah, it's
But
still.
it's
I
heavily
mean,
dependent on whether or not we win.
it is still November. There's a lot of season left. 2/3. Well, I'm gonna start freaking out. We saw Napoli falter just before the break. Really, I'm in for it. I think we should be excited. The fact that maybe we shouldn't be excited. The fact that Italy is kind of shit right now, but that as a result, it's entertaining, and that we can probably turn the TV on at any point of the weekend and watch whichever team, and know that there's some sort of bearing on the standings that actually matter. So from that perspective, I mean, enjoy the ride. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
I
after
mean,
the ninth Scudetto, how interesting was that season? So, from a neutral perspective, it ain't so bad. So try to find some solace in that, even if Juve. I mean, of course, we want Juve to do well, but even if they're not, it's going to be an entertaining one.
yeah, I mean, again, there's a lot of parity here between first and fifth place. It's 3 points. 3 points separate first and fifth. So you've got a tight table, like a really, really tight table. And then a lot of things are going to be adjusted by Inter and Milan this weekend. So the Milan derby is gonna shake things up. If Max beats Kivu, Milan then goes to 25. Then it becomes there's a lot of room for parity right now. And then we'll see if Conte gets his head out of his ass and starts being a big boy. But geez. I know we wanted him last year, but like you look at how things are going in Naples right now, and it's just kind of like
He's on a leave. He took a 4-day leave. Conte.
might need to refresh his vagina or something. Like what?
You know how it gets. And this is the thing, like when it was time to go to the new coach, when we went for Tudor, at that point, the options on the table, I was for Conte. And yes, did he do a great season last year? That was his first season. Of course he did. Now we start seeing those cracks forming, right? Like you honestly get one good season out of Conte, and then maybe you get lucky with the second, but it's going to shit.
Look, and this is where it's like it's a consistent issue. Like, how many times are we going to say it's Mana's fault? Like Mana gave him bums. Like
Work with what
every
you
spot
got.
he's gone to. I don't know. Like I've always like to me that just makes no sense. It's like, oh, Mana gave him bums. It's like, okay, so did Mota give him buns? Did Chelsea give him buns? Like, is this like did did Morata when he was at Juve give him buns because Max took those buns to the Champions League final?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
sure.
Conte wanted to sell Kvara. He didn't want him.
They could have got a better replacement, granted. But then, I mean, is this not coming from the same crowd that yells about how wingers don't really matter? What are we yelling at right now?
I mean, it's Napoli. Let's go.
It's well, I mean, for one, why do we care? It's Napoli, they're bums. But no, I mean, we just talked about a coach in Spalletti working with what you have, and why we, for instance, use that 3-5-2. Conte, if he doesn't get a prima donna squad, he's gonna act like a prima donna, and that's what he's doing now. I mean, he's a good coach, but I mean, he's got a bit of the tism. After a season, he's fucked. He's done. He can't stay focused. Like that. He's done that to every team. Why are we making excuses for the motherfucker? That's who he is. We know this. Conte. He should have been our
Oh,
tutor.
Conte.
I would have taken
Yeah.
7/8
At least
of a
would have been
season with
more
him.
in better shape than we were. Oh my gosh, like I still can't believe it. Like it feels so weird to me that like he was gone in October.
Oh, tutor.
Like I knew he wasn't making it to Christmas. I didn't think he wasn't gonna make it to Halloween.
It was really early. 7 was it 7 games?
Yeah, like game 7.
Yeah, it was game 7. We're at 11, and we had what's his name there, Brambilla for 1, and then 3 for Spalletti. So
Yeah. I
it's it's a quarter of the season. I guess they gave him a nice round 25%. But yeah, I think we all expected a little bit more. As much as we were kind of detractors of his style or lack thereof. We did expect more from him.
yeah.
Like I don't think well maybe you trash him a lot more, but none of us were like he is the worst. I can't believe we got him. Like there is nothing
No,
like
he was.
he was bad, but like
Absolutely.
he's not the worst, right? Like there is worse out there clearly in the world, right?
No, there's not.
Gosh, don't be ridiculous. The pettiness. I said other than Dash, anyways. I did caveat.
Let's give him a preseason. He'll actually cook. Let's give him Bremer. He'll cook.
Okay, we need to move on. You know who we need to bring back from the dead? You know who is back from the dead after serving his suspension? None other than Andrea
Oh yeah.
Agnelli is back in football, baby. Suspension is over, and it's been quiet, honestly. There's no real drama behind this. People have mentioned, oh, he's going to come back, he's going to take over. Maybe eventually, but I don't think he's going to come flying out of jail and trying to hostile take over on his cousin. There's probably some family dynamics at play there, right? But maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, it's better than what we have with Elkin currently.
Well, Elkin's pissing off the Ferrari boys as well, if you heard what happened there. After they got the double DNF, which was not really the driver's fault. And John Elkin came out and said the drivers need to do less talking and more driving.
You need to do more presidency and less talking.
Like, first of all, I mean, Charles crashed out, not to his own fault. And then Hamilton just had plank wear, which is a setup problem. So on the engineering side of things. So it's just like you're just gonna blame the drivers? This whole thing, like, do you not understand that whether it's Juve, whether it's Ferrari, or even your fucking Stellantis brands or any of that shit, that like multimedia is half the job, essentially. It's half the business. The drivers are going to talk because they're obliged to talk. They have an agreement with the media to give them so much time to fucking talk. Maybe get better media handles. I don't know. Maybe you suck at your job and you should do better, and it's your fault.
I was like, could you imagine if Leclerc leaves Ferrari and goes somewhere else?
He's not going to. He's not going to. I don't know why you don't like Leclerc. I actually like him. I mean, he's one of the better
like him. I like him. I just don't like that he's at Ferrari.
I think they need like a strong personality as well. Like Leclerc's a great driver, but he isn't.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He doesn't have that killer instinct, right? Like, is he world champion?
He's a good boy.
Probably
He's like,
not.
he just like his girlfriend like pinches his cheek, like,
Oh,
that's my little dog.
Beyonce now. They got engaged.
Yeah, so now he has a collar while she pinches him on the face.
Yep. So I mean, that's Elkin.
So
Anyways, that aspect of the team.
no,
Not
Elkin
doing
gets
anybody.
pegged.
Yeah, well, we all
I'm
suspected
just
that one.
saying.
I'm just waiting for the Epstein files to come out to find out for sure.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that DC trip last year with them was kind of weird, so it wouldn't surprise me. And yeah, Pogba did get cleared to play. So
So there you
Pogba, I
go.
believe, is playing from Monaco. So he
Yeah,
has made his return to Monaco. So we shall see we shall
Hogback
see
3.0.
Pogback 3.0 until he strains his hamstring and he's out for the remainder of his fucking career. Guys, I am back. Yes, I am back.
We'll
And
see.
then
I
he
mean, I
like
think it'd be
walks, strains
cool.
his hamstring.
It'd be cool if he comes back. See,
I hope he does well, man. He
Yeah.
he was awesome with the ball, man. Like he was great with the ball. Obviously, I kid and I troll, but like, man, there was no one like that dude has so much creativity in one finger more than most players in their whole body.
I mean, those 7 minutes he played with Juve when he returned were really good 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually remember on stream, like, oh my god, like look how much
Look
more
how
creativity he puts in, and then
look
4
how
minutes
fluid
later,
our
he was
team
done.
and his hamstring's gone.
Yeah. Kid you not, like he had to leave. He was a substitution and got substituted out in that game. Can't remember precisely, but I remember that happening. Now we're either winning to the worst team or losing. All or nothing. Dal's coming in hard. And maybe
Igor Tudor style.
maybe a Vlahovic goal off the bench if he plays. We'll see.
No,
I
Vlahovic
don't
hat
even
trick
know.
because why the fuck not?
I don't even know how to predict this season, to be perfectly honest. I have not been anywhere close to it this.
We've been mentally fatigued. We've done with so much crap. It's like now it's like, oh, Juve's playing fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird tomorrow.
Honestly, like I mean, I gotta give kudos to like people that are like very in-depth following this because you have to be snorting like some intense level of cocaine to be like not burnt out from covering this season.
So, are you?
No. Wait, am I burnt out or am I on coke? No, I'm not on coke.
I'll let you answer that how you see fit. Oh,
No, yeah, no.
oh, dude. Okay, what else do we have here? Right, we alluded to that earlier. Spalletti. He's looking like he will actually have a say in the January market. Unlike Tudor was
Good.
reported to not have any say in the market whatsoever. Spalletti, on the other hand,
Because he probably didn't know what it meant. Like he meant market as in like running to the market, and that's it.
I drive 10 hours to market.
I go to market, okay? I drive to market. What is market? We need market for team? No, they run more.
Oh shit.
Dumbass.
So yeah, I mean this is good. This is kind of what you want to hear. Valetti, again, intelligent enough. He knows the game. He's been doing it his whole life. Coach, when did he say he started? 91? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a bone on here. Transfer potential player that they should get. Maybe he's cheap, maybe 20 million at tops. You need to go to Sunderland and you need to get Granit Xhaka and you need to have him anchor your midfield because he is effectively made he is doing work at Sunderland right now. They just got promoted and I believe right now they're in the top 4 race. They're literally 4th.
Yeah,
Newly promoted team, by the way.
That is a rumor that cropped up a few days ago.
Oh, mind you, folks. 3 assists, 1 goal, and one of the best deep lying midfielders in the Premier League right now.
He's 33 though, I believe. So he is up there.
I don't give a shit. He's good.
You're
not gonna. I don't think you'll get him. Like I don't think you'll get Xhaka. As much as I would love to get him, I don't think it's possible. But he is like taking Sunderland by storm right now. He is effectively their best player on the pitch. And again, one of the driving reasons why they're performing right now.
Valued at 12. But yeah, this is the thing.
I am so pissed we didn't get him off Arsenal. I was so
We should
pissed
have.
that we
We
let him go
should
to
have, yeah.
Leverkusen. Oh my goodness. If you couldn't have gotten Jorginho back then, you should have gotten him. Huge missed opportunity.
Yep. And now he's kind of past his prime, obviously still doing well.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if you're just having him be a deep lying midfielder because he's got a crazy ass long shot too, like if you're having him there, he's gonna last at least 2 or 3 seasons with us. Like I don't see him not doing that. Because if he's producing at this level in the Premier League with how physical demanding it is, like I think he'll be perfectly fine. That's my thought. But obviously, I don't think he would want to leave Sunderland unless Juve were to give him a pretty solid contract for him to play for us. But I don't know. And again, like Tento's is saying, like 33 is 27 in Serie A years.
Yeah, it's just not a long-term option, right?
I would, again, I think he is a fantastic pickup, a dual threat deep lying midfielder. Can give you the pass, can hit a 40-yard beamer if he needs to. And yet we chose Locatelli over this guy. That's all I'm going to say.
40 mil. Yeah. Past transgressions. We can. How many managements ago was that now? I've lost count. That's when we still thought we were good. That's when we still had Ronaldo.
Max wanted him.
He was he came off that really good Euros. People thought Chiesa was good as well, remember?
He didn't. Locatelli only had one good game in that Euro, and it was against Turkey, and we slapped them 4-0 in Rome. Yeah. He didn't play after that. Like, he had cameo appearances, but like that was it. And then Sassuolo's like, Juve, your butt?
And Sassuolo, I mean, they were fleecing everyone, and look at them now. Well, I guess they're back in the league, but they were gone for a couple. They sold off. I mean, and that's crazy as well. They sold off all their talent for way too much, and what did they do with it? They went to Serie B with it.
I mean,
they fucked everything. Yeah, but they fucked everything up. It made. I mean, we've lost. I think a lot of people have lost respect for Sassuolo. Right at first, it was like, oh yeah, this mid-table team. Yeah, at first it was like a Cinderella story, right? This lower table team, whatever, comes up and plays with the big dogs for a little bit, gets in the conversation, makes couple big transfers, and then disappear.
I have this like conspiracy theory. I think Sassuolo single-handedly ruined Italian football, like developmental Italian football.
They're definitely a player in that.
No, I think they're the architect.
Eh? That's a big thing to blame on one shitty team.
No, they because, like, for example, they effectively fucked the market for Italian players. Because, like, and then Juve, being the buffoons that they are, were like, yeah, sure, we'll give into those demands and we'll pay for that. And then it starts a domino effect where other teams are like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, how about we do what Sassuolo's doing and start inflating our prices? Because back then, like, it was cheaper and it made more affordability sense to do it, where it's like, now it's like, again, you have Sassuolo that started it with the young Italian prospects, and then Fiorentina was like, hey, maybe we should do this too. And then Atalanta follows suit, and then all the other Italian clubs are like, yeah, maybe we should start, overinflating our players' prices and stuff. And then you've effectively fucked the entire developmental track for Italian players. I also do want to throw that in there that, like, again, it's not like if these players were legitimately good, they could be playing abroad and other teams would purchase them, but nobody's buying Italian because, again, I just think that you guys don't have enough testosterone in your water because there isn't really any players that are popping out there right now that are catching the eye. And then you can make the argument, oh, but the under's this and the under that. Guys, if you have an under 20 team that's good, it doesn't mean shit because all the other teams under 20s, like their actual good players, are already on their under 23 teams. And then their actually really good under 23s are already making it into the first team. Like the unders aren't really good indicators because, like, for example, with Mexico for the longest time ever had one of the best under 20 and under 23 teams. Guess what that amounted them to? Absolute mediocrity, if not worse than what their golden generation is. So it's like, that's not a good benchmark. Because if you are, again, if you are 21, 22, 23 years old and you are fucking killing it, you are already either a rotational piece or a fringe starter on the first team. Change that scope into the under 20s, right? If you are 17, 18 years old and you're killing it, you're in that under 20 team. And then if you're 20 years old, you're already supposed to be on the under 23s. So it's like, you're seeing it consistently because Uruguay had the same exact thing too, where it's like, and I understand where Mexico is different, where top teams sign those young players to massive salaries like Chivas and Club America and Tigres. And I watch Liga MX. I know, and I get it. And Mexico is extremely stupid for doing it. But it shows because even if the quality is there, but it's not. Because Chivas and America and Tigres are still buying expensive old fucks from Europe to play because these guys aren't good enough anyways. And it's you can literally translate that into Serie A. Where it's like, yeah, we've got young Italians, but we're still importing old experienced people because they're just not developed. They're not good. Because, like, for example, how is it, and this is, again, I love it because I get to dunk on Chiesa here. How is it that your best Italian winger is sitting there and slurping Arne Slot's schlong for 2 minutes of playing time? Instead of saying, fuck this, I'm going to Spain, which better suits my style of play. But again, I think, these younger Italians are arrogant. I think they're entitled. For a bunch of people that haven't accomplished shit, they think they run the world. Like, don't even get me started with how corny Locatelli is as a captain. Because I wasn't here when we were covering it, but the dude was posting Instagram stories over the whole Spalletti thing and him and that. Like, bro, holy fuck, that's corny.
You know what's funny when you play
And
FC
again, that's why,
25?
again, and at the end of the day, who's Locatelli?
When you play FC 25, it recommends you to change your captain. Just doesn't
Because he's
decide.
not a captain.
Sorry, just thought it was funny. But
no, and I get it. Like, do I want Italy to do well? Yes, I do. Like, I want you guys to do well. But you got to start sitting there thinking, yes, in part it is the clubs that are fucking things up, but at the same time, it's like, you don't really have good talent. And even, like, again, if it was decent, you would export it, or they would go out and look for playing time in a different country. It's literally what Hoyson did. Hoyson left Spain, went to Juve, worked his way through Juve, and then guess what? He went back to Spain and he's a starter. Or he went to England, made something for himself.
Mhm.
So it's like Italian players can go out and make things for themselves. It's not about, oh, homegrown, this style, this or that. And I call bullshit because Real Madrid and Barcelona have two totally different styles of play. Yet, the Spanish national team does well. You want to know why? Because they can ball. If you can ball, you can ball. It doesn't matter what club, what league, or what you do.
So,
And
first
that's
off,
where I think, again, the root of the problem for Italy is just go ahead.
no, I just wanted to mention the fact that KB donated $5. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Didn't want to ignore that.
Make Juve get that. Make Juve get that again.
Did it again. And what Rick's saying, this kind of plays into all of this. The Baggio's attempt. Well, this is Football Italia. When Baggio's attempt to overhaul Italian football were ignored, So basically, going back to Africa right here, when they exited football's biggest tournament in the group stage, basically being in charge of the technical aspect of the Azzurri at the time, he wrote a 900-page report on how to overhaul Italian football. This is like 2013. So we're talking 12 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's about how long we've sucked, right? So it's this hubris that exists. Gravina. I mean, look at the band, fucking Gravina. That's the shit we get. I mean, what do? You put Buffon, smiley, pretty face, poster boy. Everything's okay. It's not. I mean, you lost twice to Norway, badly. You didn't even try. The plus minus was what they had, like 30 something plus minus, motherfuckers. What do we do?
Yep.
Like 9 or 10. What are we doing? By we, I mean the Azzurri. Understanding not everyone supports the Italian team here, of course, but it all kind of comes back. I mean, I know it's trash on an Inter. Of course, we like to do that, but just showing how bad the Italian team is and how many players actually came and started from Inter on that match. I think it was 4 or 5. Right, and I hear your Eddies
5.
and your Primos going on. Oh, it has to be a Juve Azzurri, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean historically in the past, that's when it's good, but when Juve is as not great as they are, they get from Inter, and clearly that's not working. Like that's the state of the affairs. It's bad. We're relying on Inter, and I mean when your main striker right now is Esposito, who just showed the fuck up to the game. Like, where's the foundations? And this is what we do. We throw another teenager into the mix, throw all this pressure on him, and maybe he doesn't turn out. Maybe he turns into another Chiesa, and then where the fuck are we? Waiting for Marco Verratti to come back from Saudi Arabia to get some minutes back in a proper league so he can come back? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's a mess. How do I feel about the United States being Uruguay? I do not give a damn because it does not mean anything to me. The only thing that it'll mean is if they replicate it in the summer next year.
Yeah.
That's honestly it. I mean, like,
still waiting for tickets. Still can't buy tickets.
No, you can't. I mean, I'm waiting to see if, my home country qualifies because we just have to beat Poland and then play the winner of Ukraine and Sweden. So
that's not the easiest thing out there, but
there is. It's not, but it's better compared to the other paths. At least, I mean, never mind. I wish we could have played Italy. I'm just messing with.
Yeah, listen, if Canada's gonna win the World Cup, it means we all of a sudden have a world-class striker on our team. So
yeah,
let's maybe hold our breath on that one.
Yeah,
I mean that would be amazing.
But I mean, anyways, though, like it wasn't like Uruguay wasn't playing anything crazy either. Like it was just, I don't know. I'm not looking too much into it.
I mean I don't care that. In fact, I'm happy that I left for those 2 weeks over the international break because I mean even for Italy didn't matter. Like Canada's all playing friendlies, they're in regardless because they're hosting. Who cares? And then Italy is like they couldn't get first place and they couldn't get third place. They were locked into second. Everything meant nothing. It was probably the worst international break.
The only
giving a fuck.
Yeah. Jeffy, the only way Kosovo makes it is if they get through Turkey, which I don't know if that's going to be easy or possible for them.
Yeah.
Turkey's path or Kosovo's path is kind of it's a long shot.
Yeah.
And I might be killed for saying this, but like Kosovo has a better team than us. Like they're actually pretty good.
If there's going to be any violence, just keep it in the States and Mexico, please. Canada is a peaceful country. We have a lot of
Yeah.
liberals here, and they get upset when there's blood. They tend to faint. So um, just keep the states and Mexico.
What was interesting was the atmosphere during Champions League nights over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. They definitely get into it.
No, it was kind of just like casual. It was just like a Tuesday night.
Yeah, but like they all get together and watch it.
No, I like
No,
Dave,
not
like
even.
I shit you not. Like there's like a couple of like cafes and bars that were like there with people and stuff like that, but like it wasn't like because it was Madrid versus Liverpool, and
Yeah.
like nobody there was like really taking the group stages like serious.
Oh well, I'm thinking more like at the bars. Yeah, I always went to the bars, right? Like you gotta go to the bars, even if you're not gonna
No,
drink.
for sure. Cause again, I'm from the capital, so like I was in the city center, and there's like nothing there, and I was at the stadium too. So I was at Air Albania Stadium, and I was just like at the bar there, just hanging out with my cousins, and like it was Champions League night, and like the place was like a ghost town.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, damn. I guess Albanians just don't give a shit about
May-
Champions League nights. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, hey, let me go watch a game live there and have fun with it. But it's like nobody was there. I'm like, all right, good talk.
Shit.
And then I was just like, hey, can you guys put on the Juve sporting game? And they're like, hey, Juve, we don't put trash on our TVs. I'm like,
Oh
damn.
man,
I was like,
maybe it is
damn.
Albania because I'm obviously referencing my time in Macedonia, and they changed the channel. It was when it's when we won the Coppa Italia there with Max. I was there, and he put the game on for us. And it was funny because Juve actually lost that game, but they won on aggregate, and I was celebrating, and the bartender's like, "Your team lost. What's going on? Why are you so happy?" You had no idea that it was the cup we were in. Oh man. Anyways, I want to go back to a
I would love to see a
common
Kosovo final, though.
anything from
Go
that
ahead.
area together. Yeah, it's going back. I don't know if I can find it again. But our sporting director, we still don't have one. Like,
We'll get to that at some point.
I
We'll get to that at
because
some
that's not
point.
a priority. We keep on hearing about this Tortellini guy.
Nope.
Tortellini? I'm just gonna start a call it
They're
Tortellini
like,
and
what?
spaghetti. Could we get one, please? Because the January market, right? Like
New
it's
sporting director. We've got to come. It's in like 4 weeks.
yeah, about 5 weeks, just over a month away when that market opens. And we don't have one. We have a name. We've had other names. They found other jobs because we have been sitting on our ass. Like what? Do you make any sort of sense of this? Like I just have no words to explain like what the fuck is going on. There's nothing. So nothing. Nobody's got anything. Okay, so we don't have a sporting director. There's nothing to talk about. We don't have one. And there's no news of us like it's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna be next week, or there's no like general time.
Oh, it's coming.
It's just like yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
coming,
coming.
guys. It's like the next Deadpool. You don't know what month it's coming out, but it's coming. There's another Deadpool coming.
It's coming. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god, that's fucked. It's fucked. The other thing that's okay. You know what? I don't know if this is fucked. I'm a little bit on the fence with this in terms of should I be concerned? Should
Okay.
we make an issue of this? Kinnon's renewal. He's got a contract till 2029,
No,
but
it's not.
it's not really sufficient. And there's a renewal on the table, but they're just it's kind of like our sporting director. This coming. Are we concerned about this?
No. Because he wants to see if the team's actually decent or not.
And that's basically the angle that came out is that there's, I guess, in a sense, a performance clause. He wants the team to perform, to prove that there was a project in place going forward after the season, or because how many coaches has he been under now?
Yeah, I mean,
And he's 20.
if I'm him, like, I'm not signing anything long term right now because he's got leverage and he's good unless he, gets a stupid injury and then pulls a Chiesa. But again, he's progressing well. There's other teams that are on his radar, and again, it makes it easier for him to move, and he doesn't give a shit. I mean, everyone's kind of Starboy, Juve this, next up Puro this. Dude, he does not give a shit.
And this is
If
why.
Real Madrid calls, he's gone. So like, there's no Juventino. If Real calls him this summer, see you later.
And this is why I thought, giving him the number 10, the captains are managed. The NASA spacesuit, all this shit. Like, I was losing my mind back then because this is what happens. The clubs these days, it's a business. I mean, it was always a business, but it's definitely a business these days. They just hype it. Oh, he's our star boy. He's gonna stay forever. Yeah. Buy this NASA poofy jacket, and here's a disgusting second jersey. You're gonna buy that one too with the number 10 with Keenan on it, right? Yeah. Let's just keep on giving me thousands and thousands of fucking euros to line my fucking pockets because Keenan's gonna be here. Oh yeah, we sold him because we couldn't pay him. Next one up. Who's our next star boy? That's what's gonna happen. So stop jerking off the fucking minors, everyone. There'll be a new one in a couple years. The best thing about it is even though that you get older, they stay the same age. I think I broke that.
That's fucked, but that's funny. Man, wow. That's a punchline.
That's from
you
a
get
movie.
older, they still stay the same.
That's from a movie. I stole that one.
I know.
Okay.
That was funny.
Fuck. All right. Last piece of business worth talking about for this evening. Juve raised nearly 98 million euros through capital hike. We knew this was coming.
Again?
So let's get into it here. Through a share placement to institutional.
How much of it is from Tether?
Yeah, I wonder. Well, it doesn't say. So it does say here, cryptocurrency group Tether Investments, which holds around 11.5%. 11.5% said it would also participate for an amount equal to its stake. So it has actually talked about Tether has mentioned about giving a capital injection as well. So apparently it's going to match this, but this is not part of it. But it's through a share placement. We're going to get Sal back on as well, and he'll explain this a little bit better. I'm a little bit in the weeds when it comes to this shit. This is why I got Sal. But we've been talking. We're gonna do another Sal show.
You know what fans should do? I say fans should sell all of their shares to Tether. Tether should just buy every fan's share and just literally get the remaining 35%.
The Agnelli family
and
still
just be 65-35.
They still have the majority stake though, the Agnelli family. So
they won't, but it'll be enough for them to get involved.
Well, they are. They did talk. That was something that happened a couple of weeks ago. They're willing to work together.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if they had 30%, then they would have again a bigger bigger say.
But they're trickling in ownership, right? They're not. They elevated essentially. They put in, what was it, 5%, 7.5%, and they weren't getting listened to. Now at 11.5%, and getting a guy on the board, I think now it's at the point, okay, we're gonna start listening to you. Because I think the guy knows, like he's a 100 billionaire, whatever, he's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But at the same time, he knows that investing in a sports team isn't a great investment necessarily. It's definitely not a for sure investment. Not like cryptocurrency, apparently. He's doing this because he has fuck you money. It's like if me and Dash, being hardcore Juve fans, we spend hours a week, whatever, doing this shit. If we were just filthy rich, it'd be like, yeah, I own 11.5% of you now because I can. That's essentially what this is. Like, he's not on the board, Arduino. He has representatives who are also thankfully Juve fans as well. But like, he's just so fucking filthy rich. He's just got people for that. He ain't got to do shit. He's just like, you go do my bidding. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it helps us out. That's what he wants to do. He does want to make Juve great again. He said it. KB said it. So, anyways, we'll get Sal once he's on to explain this in actual. You know what? Here, we Chat GPT this. Chat GPT. I don't think we've done this live. Okay, Juventus is issuing new shares. The club's board approved creating up to 37.9 million brand new ordinary shares. Those new shares represent about 10% more than the current number of shares. Cool. Who will buy them? Institutional investors, big financial firms, not regular fans. So not Sal. Through a process called accelerated blockchain. I said explain it like I'm 5.
Chat GPT's answer gets you're a pretty dumb fucking 5-year-old then.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Sal, you there? I need you, bro.
No, it's like 1 o'clock California time. He's busy.
Oh man. Okay.
Sorry guys. Daddy's busy.
I promise we'll do better when I have Sal on a one-on-one here. I mean, you
should have been like, explain it if I was a fetus.
Here.
And Doll's like, I'm here. Just in gym, bro. I am here, but just in gym.
Of course you're at the gym. Oh boy. Oh fuck, that was
He said, "Oh shit, Sal." Yeah, no. Did we stutter?
Yeah, he thought I said Dal. No, I said Sal. Dal, do you know how to number, bro? I count rep.
Could you imagine just clapping some girl's cheeks and you're just like, Sal. He's like, Dal? Who, me? No.
I mean, they're both handsome gentlemen in their own right, so. Picking. Oh, that's what's his
KB?
name? Yeah. Not KB. That's KB.
Or KF Squad.
KF. Yeah, KF is the one that eats the bucket of chicken.
Yeah, KF Squad.
Yeah, he doesn't hang around so much now since he's been married.
He can't eat buckets of chicken anymore. He's married.
Yeah. He's he says he's
His
happy.
wife won't let him anymore.
No, we're happy for him. I
Said
mean, people
no one
grow up
ever.
and shit. Some marriages don't suck. All right. That was a fun first show back after. It was like over 2 weeks. Almost 2.5 weeks. It was all right.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks of nothing.
Yeah. Good to be back though. Even though it's Friday.
Oh, you know, I have a funny travel story I have to do for like an after dark because like, dude, I have to break down the Euro trip, man. Because like,
yes, you do. I think
just like to give you guys a little bit of a teaser. Like, I was on a flight that ended up busting like illegal smugglers and shit like that, and I got involved, and it was so stupid.
That's amazing. Oh, we got to definitely do that.
No, it wasn't.
No, this
I learned German in college. I never thought I would have to use it until my flight home to the US, like to my flight home.
Yes.
Absolute shenanigans.
So
like,
it got busted by the German authorities?
I almost got no. So like, it's again like there was. It's a long story.
Oh boy.
I got mistaken for somebody that wasn't, that was somebody that they were looking for, and I didn't have my passport on me. It was in my mom's bag. She's like, hey, I want to travel with all the documents.
Oh man, you let your mother? How old are you?
I don't know, man. Eastern European women are a different breed, bro. Because she's like, I'm more secure. Let me handle all this. I'm like, you don't even speak the fucking language in Germany. Like,
You
what are you
oh,
going to handle?
you gotta hold
And
on
then
your
it's
own
just
docks,
like,
man.
it was pandemonium. I realized that. I did have a passport card in my wallet, so like I was good there. But like I said, it is definitely like an after dark story because it was like supposed to be 13 hours for me to get home and ends up being 24. And
Uh,
mind you, I didn't sleep going into it. So like by the time I got through the thick of everything, I was on 32 hours without sleep.
okay, tell me when you want to record that. You got to get this out.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to
we'll
tell me
wait
now.
for we'll
But
wait for German Dave because like I have to no,
you need
I
to,
we got to get German Dave because it makes it funnier with an actual German
it would
on the
be.
stream
Yeah.
because it all happened in Germany. So
And do we
like
even do
it's
after
like
darks
one of those
anymore?
things.
We are when we're gonna record this, all right? The last one got dashed in um
In Coochie
relationship
jail.
problems. Yeah, there was relationship problems that ensued after the last one. So
Yeah, note to self, guys. If a girl you're dating finds out you do a podcast, make sure you lie and say it's not you because they stalk it. Even though it's a sports channel, if you make one joke, they'll pick up on it and they will hound your ass for it. So there's a life lesson for you guys.
oh boy. Yeah, okay. We gotta get the crew back together for this one. I'm
Oh boy.
excited now. Well, I
Yeah.
guess on that note,
How
then we
Dash
didn't even
escaped German jail.
listen. If you want the story, you need to like, you need to subscribe, you need to do all those things, or it tells us that you don't even give a fuck, and we're not going to tell the story. So make sure you do that. Down in the description, links to everything. You know, I always segue this one. This is my new thing.
I know.
I segue into a
I will say
shameless
this though,
plug.
the German flight attendant.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
plug it in. Das ist sehr gut.
I bet you
Auf
wanted to plug it
Wiedersehen.
in.
Like this und subscribe to my channel.
Oh boy, the German's not even here. This is great. Guys, tomorrow it's game time. Noon Eastern time. That's 6 p.m. Central European time. I'm gonna be there. Dash is probably gonna be at the kitchen. And German Dave is gonna tell me to go fuck
Sadly.
myself. So it's probably just gonna be me. Fuck it. I'm fun by myself too. Do it tomorrow at noon. Thanks everyone. We'll catch you tomorrow.